Set aside.
Set aside.
Come on, prophet.
For thou art a holy and holy people unto the Most High Power, thy God. The Most High, thy God, has chosen thee.
Has what?
The Most High, thy God, thy power, has chosen thee.
The Most High God, Ahaya, Esher, Ahaya, chose us. We didn't choose him. He chose us. When Moses came down off that mountain after receiving the Ten Commandments, our people actually reverted and chose the gods of Baal, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they?
Yes.
Look, we was following Moses out of Egypt, and the Most High had already chose us. We revert back to falling off. That's what this is about. What had happened was our condition of what we in today is because of us. Keep reading, prophet.
The Most High God, our power, has chosen thee to be a special people.
Oh, a unique people.
A special people unto himself.
All the world.
Unto himself.
What kind of people?
Unto himself. A special people unto himself. Above all people.
Above some of the people?
Above all people.
Above just the Edomites.
Above all people.
Above all people. We gonna quit reading our own understanding to what the scriptures say when the scriptures is clear. Read that again, prophetess.
The Most High, thy power, has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Read verse 7.
The Most High, our power, did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number.
So we get some understanding. We like to say, well, it's because I did this and I did that, or it's because of who I am. No, let's break the clarity down on why the Most High chose us. Read that again, prophet.
The Most High God, our power, did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number than any people. For ye were the fewest of all people.
So you was the fewest of the people. Keep going.
But because the Most High God, our power, loved you.
Because he loved us.
And because he would keep the oath which he had sworn unto your father.
He's faithful. He gonna keep his oath. We got a problem. We can't keep our oaths. Come on.
Hath the Most High God, our power, brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage.
From the hand of Pharaoh, king of Egypt.
Now, this was then and it still stands today. He is faithful for us even today. The house of bondage is modern day Babylon, this land here now. Okay? He is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. So, Israel, Judah, today's society, the way that our people act today, the things that they're doing, the gods that they picked up, the state of confusion that we're in now is because of us. And the Bible is the answer to what has happened was. It is the answer to it. Because it tells you exactly what happened for us to be in the state and condition that we're in now. Yeah, I'm going to precept Deuteronomy 28. Yes, I am. Just a little on that. Just a little on Deuteronomy 28. But we can pick basically any Bible, any chapter out of the Bible, and it tells your story. Israel went off, and we got this repercussion. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15, prophets. Come on. And you ask your pastors, why don't they teach Deuteronomy 28? Because they have cast away his people. The Most High say, has God cast away his people? God forbid. No, he hasn't. But they have. They don't teach you who the 12 tribes are.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken.
What does hearken mean, prophet?
Listen.
If thou would not listen.
Shema. It actually means Shema in Hebrew.
If
thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Most High God, our power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Curses that will come upon us, and you won't be able to outrun them because they're going to overtake you.
That's right.
If we don't listen to the voice of our God, the one who chose us, something bad is going to happen.
That's basically what he's saying. Absolutely what he's saying. Right. Want me to continue? Or
Yeah, Prophet, keep going.
verse 16, cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field.
Whether you in the country, whether you in the city, the curses is going to follow you. Come on.
Cursed shall be thy basket
Mm-hmm.
and thy store. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. The Most High God, our power, shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thine hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me.
So hold it right there, Papa. Whereby thou hast forsaken me.
So he's telling you because of the wickedness of thy doings. And so a lot of times we associate wickedness solely with the action that we have, that someone has executed. But the wickedness is when you when you forsake the Most High God and his commandments.
Exactly.
That is the wickedness in a whole. It's not the little detail.
Right.
It's the whole. Your heart is turned away from me, and you have decided that what I have presented before you is of no good. I would rather have something of a false God.
Now, and see, the Most High is not slack concerning his promises, good or bad. He don't slack on it. Look, this is him talking to a nation of people, not one person. That's why it's generations of families that's in poverty. The young ones get killed early. People are sick because of a generational curse placed on them because they have fallen off. They have not returned back to the Most High. And yeah, brothers, we are in this state because of what we did. We're going to bring that out today with one of the most prolific prophets that talks about the condition that we're in, and also prophesied about us coming out of it. We're going to bring it out. But there's one thing that the Most High is real stickler about, and we've been teaching it since we've been woken up. It is about his name. His name represents who he is. Okay? It is an identifier. If I was to call Prophetess Yashika, Prophetess Daniel, she might look at me like I was crazy. Because that's not her name. All right? If the Most High planted man on this planet and gave him a name, it was some importance. Don't you think the name of the Most High is important? So when we break down Exodus chapter 3 verse 15, when the Most High expressed his name to Moses, who can fight? Who can prick against that? Who can fight against that? If you do, that's when you have to check yourself. What spirit are you from? Okay? What spirit are you from? Look, I wanted the prophetess to go into the Zombie Bible Dictionary, and she's going to give us a brief summary of who the prophet we're going to be talking about today. Prophetess, give us an insert on the prophet Hosea. Prophet Hosea.
According to the Zondervan Bible Dictionary, Hosea. Hosea is the only Old Testament book from the northern kingdom of Israel. This notable 8th century BC prophet lived during, BC meaning before Christ, prophet lived during a period of great national anxiety. He was born during the reign of Jeroboam II and exercised his prophetic ministry in Israel when Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah reigned in Judah.
See there?
The time of Hosea was marked by great material prosperity.
Mm-hmm.
Under Jeroboam II, the northern kingdom experienced a degree of economic and commercial development unknown since the early days of the United Kingdom. While there is no reference to the occupation of Beeri, father of Hosea, he may well have been a middle-class merchant, perhaps a baker. Hosea himself was an educated person and probably came from a town in Ephraim or Manasseh.
Okay, so just doing a little background on Hosea. What's going on here? Hosea came from a time where it was prosperity in the land. They was doing, and he could have been middle class.
Right. They said they ranged them. They had a middle class.
They had a middle class.
That's the point, that they had a middle class.
Right, but something happened, right?
Mhm.
Well, he gonna bring it out. What happened was, come on, prophet, keep reading.
Alrighty. A man of profound, Hosea, a man of profound spiritual vision.
Mhm.
He was gifted with intellectual qualities that enabled him to comprehend the significance of those unhappy events that marked his domestic life and interpret them as a timely reminder of divine love toward a wayward, sinful Israel. The cultic rites were celebrated several times each year and were marked by drunkenness, ritual prostitution, acts of violence, and indulgence in pagan forms of worship at the shrines. The widespread prevalence of cultic prostitution is evident from the fact that in Jeremiah's day, a century after the time of Hosea, prostitution flourished in the temple precincts. Israel's worship was the exact opposite of what the Most High God, our power, desired of his people.
So that's what you said. That's enough, prophet. That's good right there. That's good. That's what the prophet was talking about. There is the sin right there. That's the disobedience. That's the waywardness right there. You go do exactly the opposite of what the Most High told you to do.
And this theme right here, that right there, it reigns throughout this particular our heritage, which is this book belongs only. It's only been given
to us. We can relate to it.
This is a running theme, so you can't. It's not that you're going to be. I had no idea what happened. No, it's constant, and it's constant. And how many prophets have come? And he, like they said, this was like several years before Jeremiah, and he was crying and weeping. Hosea saw it, even though he was what you call maybe well-to-do and intelligent, he could still see the debauchery and the disobedience amid the people.
Prophet, let's go into the meat of the lesson. And you know what? The similarity between Hosea's time and our time is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Let's go into Hosea chapter 4.
All right.
All right, brothers, follow us today. We're in Hosea chapter 4 in your King James Version Bible.
All right, verse 1?
Verse 1, prophets.
Hosea chapter 4, beginning with verse 1. Hear the word of the Most High God, our
Now,
power.
this is Hosea saying, hear the what?
Hear the word of the Most High God, our power, ye children of Israel.
So he talking to Israel. He talking to Israel. Come on.
For the Most High God, our power, hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land.
What?
The Most High God, our power, has a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High God, our power, in the land.
Now, in this particular time, they were not teaching the truth. There was no knowledge of the real Most High in the land at this time. They was doing pagan stuff, like what's going on now. Israel, when we do pagan stuff, we separate ourselves from the Most High. He's not in that. Well, you know what? We've been seeing, even growing up in this day society, going up into these churches today, come on, hey, there's God. That's the first thing a lot of people would say. There's God in that place. Yeah, there's a God in there. It's not our God. There's a God in this place, but it's not our God. Come on, prophets, keep reading.
Verse 2, by swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood.
By swearing and lying, what?
By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood. Therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish, with the beasts of the field, and with the fowls of heaven, yea, the fishes of the sea also